so I can open it.
Do you have any guesses?
No.
What's in
No?
this?
You weren't expecting it?
I do like. I don't
Did
have
you
any
know you
guess.
were getting mail?
No.
Oh, so it's a surprise.
I don't have any guesses, but yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah.
God.
Look. Who is it?
I can't really say it.
Say it.
I can't.
Why?
I can't. Can you find my other book?
I think it's in the kitchen. It's Dory Phantasmagory.
Oh my God. I've been wanting this.
Are you so happy?
You've been wanting that? Those are some of my favorite books. Do you love them too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What do you
yay.
say? Titi Alex sent those to you.
Thank you.
Tell Titi Alex you read that one every day.
I read it every day.
Yeah? It's not too scary, right, with Mrs. Gobblecracker?
No.
She's silly. Oh,
Oh
Oliver
my God,
says
look
she's
what
funny.
I just did.
What did
Look
you
what I just did. I just did this.
Hello.
I just lined them up.
Baby, earned a shot by one, so that's like less than a fraction of a percent, right? So, English still dominates, so don't sweat that.
Well, you also talked earlier about...
Hi. You're probably going to hear my kids playing their video games online with their best buddy. But whatever. I feel like I want to do a reading vlog. It's Thursday afternoon. I'm just going to do a long weekend reading vlog. So for the past week, I have been reading this Witchcraft for Wayward Girls by Grady Hendrix. I have very high hopes for this one. The premise of this one is particularly interesting to me as opposed to his last two novels. I think the last one I really enjoyed was the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. What came after that? The Final Girl Support Group. That's him, right? Because Stephen Graham Jones had a similarly titled book around the same time. So whichever one was Grady Hendrix. Didn't like that one. And then the puppet one, How to Sell a Haunted House. That one was again a 3-star. Didn't love, liked it better than the previous one. Horror Store, still my favorite, but anyway, this one seemed like it would get back into the horror and away from thriller. And just the idea of witchcraft, and I mean, this man, tell me he's not a feminist. He does really well. I think every one of his books follows a female main character, and they all make very strong social statements about women's roles in society. Yeah, I think that's an accurate, fair description. So anyway, this very much called out to me. So I've been reading it for about a week. The problem is that I read it at bedtime and read literally a page before I'm holding my eyeballs open. So I'm just about 90 pages in. Okay, that's 1 week's worth of reading. 90 pages. That's rough. I'm enjoying it, but it's so, and there's in 90 pages, No witchcraft, no supernatural anything. Like, and I'm trying to find it. Nothing. Today, I took Chewy to the vet. Poor puppy. Hated it. He hated it. And by puppy, he's 8 years old. But he's a baby. On the way home, stopped at the library to return some books. And I had 2 things on hold to pick up. One of those was this, How to Sleep at Night, a novel by Elizabeth Harris. Had a hard time seeing that backwards in the phone. I can't remember where I heard about this. I wish I could. It was probably somewhere on YouTube. Forgot all about it. And then got the email from my library that it was ready to be picked up. So, I pick up the book, get home, search on Everand, and the audiobook is also available. So, seems kind of silly to like go get this out from the library and then listen to it on Everand, but that's what's happening. I listened to a little bit, sat down, read along while I listened, and now, you know, I am already 75 pages into this book. So, whole week, 90 pages, one sitting, 75 pages. The audiobook, I'm sure, helps. Yeah, it helps a lot. But this is just so breezy and fun. So, this says it is a witty and whip-smart novel about love, marriage, and family ties stretched thin by ambition. So, the characters we're following, there's 3. Ethan. Nope, not Ethan. That would be Gabe. Kate. And Nicole. So Ethan is married to Kate's brother. Nope, Ethan is Kate's brother. Just know this whole clip I have swapped Ethan and Gabe's name. So Ethan is the brother, Gabe is Kate's friend, and Gabe is the one we're following. Kate's brother has left the Democratic Party, and like politics is something that Ethan and Gabe, his husband, just do not discuss because Ethan sees his husband getting more and more conservative. Well, Gabe comes to him to open this book and says, I want to run for Congress as a Republican. And like, what's Ethan gonna do? Tell his husband he can't pursue his dream and then live with that resentment? So we've got that issue. They're on completely opposite political sides. Kate also does not love that her brother's Republican, but obviously going to support him. She is a political journalist, and she used to, like shortly after college, she had like this, she didn't date Nicole, but they had a relationship that was very physical. She had strong feelings for Nicole, but Nicole kind of ghosts her in their early 20s. Nicole, in her time with Kate, was, hoping to be successful, and so she chose to be with someone who was further along in their career. But now here we are, like 20 years later, and Nicole is an unfulfilled stay-at-home mom, married to a man 16 years older than her, and she's bored. He takes her for granted. Like, this is not the life she thought she'd have. And if Good Luck Babe, right? Chapel Roan. Love Chapel Roan. If that song was a book, or if that song was characters, it would be Nicole. 100%. I feel bad that this guy just got here and is pushing this one out, but I think I'm going to go ahead and focus on finishing this and then returning to this one over the weekend. I think we'll have maybe not a snow day, but like a bad weather weekend that keeps us in the house. So these are my plans for the weekend. Morning. It's Saturday morning now. Yesterday I did not read as much as I should have, so I didn't finish my book until like 1 a.m. 1:20 it was. So I guess it's a sign that I really enjoyed it, that it kept me awake. And my first 5-star read of the year. We've had some close ones, but this is the first full 5 stars. I really enjoyed just the light, contemporary, easy to read structure and style of the book. The characters are just very real people, not perfect at all. They all made mistakes. And they all had conflicting interests, and just were very honest. And the book did a lot of exploring relationships, which it's so relevant because I feel like we've all, in this current political climate, have had to decide, what do we do about the people in our life who are on the other side? Like, it used to be that, yeah, everyone can have differing opinions, but it's gotten to a point where they're so extreme that those other opinions are like aggressively against the core beliefs that you have in morality. So what do you do when someone you love very much, a husband, a brother, are on the other side and you see them getting more and more extreme? So yeah, that was a very interesting relationship dynamic to explore. Trigger warning, because it's usually a trigger for me. Infidelity is a major plot point of this story, one of the stories in here. And I need to explore what it says about me, that this one did not bother me at all. Kind of rooting for this one. So, I mean, which is unfair because the character who is cheated on, like, is not the best, but not the worst. Again, just a very real situation. So, 5-star. For the rest of the weekend, I'm going to have to pick an audiobook, but I really want to focus on the Grady Hendrix.
Around the horn! Party animals claim their second point of the night in style. And it comes with a trick plate of... Front court bender! Foul tipped! Snapped by Cosgrove! Rodriguez fired up! He's pulling out the magic trick! How'd he escape the jam? How'd he have all of that ribbon in his mouth? I don't know, but we're going to showdowns! Rodriguez with a Houdini.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot I was vlogging. It's Monday evening. I've been on Nicole's Monday reading and productivity sprints all day today. I'm currently straightening up the living room. My mom is coming tomorrow. Owen's last archery tournament is tomorrow afternoon. So she's gonna come hang out, come with me to that, stay over. She hasn't seen Oliver since his birthday last Wednesday, so she's gonna take Oliver out shopping for a birthday gift. I have made it yesterday because I haven't picked this up today yet. I made it another 100 pages in, and we're at the witchcraft that has developed. It's just now starting, and so I think it's gonna move a lot faster for me. I mean, I was enjoying it the whole time. Like I said when I first introduced what I was reading, Grady Hendrix does really well incorporating social statements into his horror writing. It's a very light horror, in my opinion. So the premise of this book is that unwed teenage mothers-to-be are sent to this home in Florida to get through their pregnancies. The babies get adopted out and they can return to their lives. No one ever knew they've shamed themselves and their families, right? It takes place in the 70s. The girls are not respected, treated well. The doctor is an asshole. They're very dismissive of the girls and they put them to work, and there's one very young girl in the house that you can just, like she's not there because she was promiscuous. Something has to have happened to her, but the adults don't seem to care. And then a librarian, there's a mobile library that comes every 2 weeks, and she kind of sneaks some of the girls a book. And they form a coven. And so that's where I'm at. So I'm like 170 pages, 180 pages in. Not even halfway. But I am liking it. I'm just reading it slow. I don't know. It's me. It's me, not you. I also had started, I have a coupon mailer as my bookmark, so that's going to be sticking out. But I started Imani Perry's Black and Blues, How a Color Tells the Story of My People. I requested this from the library because the title, Black and Blues, references, and the description references Louis Armstrong's Black and Blue. Louis Armstrong asks, "What did I do to be so black and blue?" And I had, while reading Invisible Man, printed out the lyrics to that song to tuck into the prologue because Ralph Ellison? Is that? Yeah. Ellison quotes that song in the prologue of Invisible Man. This just came out in January, so I requested it from the library. I've actually been listening to it on Scribd a little bit. I'm not good at nonfiction, so I'm hoping I can get through it. It's pleasant to listen to. Like, it's very short chapters, very interesting. I get bored with nonfiction. So we'll see how that goes. But that's it for my mid-month reading vlog. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you soon.